Welcome back, everybody, to another beautiful day of Microsoft Flight Simulator. Today we are doing some more flight training, specifically IFR training. Today we are starting our IFR flight training in Microsoft Flight Simulator. We're here, we're doing it. If you guys haven't already seen the videos from this series already, I'm calling this. Where am I calling this? Where is this? Anyways, hope you guys enjoy.
Welcome to Shoreham on the UK South Coast, where we'll begin our study of instrument flying by starting with the basics. Make sure to take a look through the manual as you progress to arm you with the knowledge you'll need. Flight on instruments alone requires accurate and smooth handling, so we'll look at doing some handling practice with the conventional Cessna 152 with analog gauges. Complete your checks, and when you're ready to go, taxi ahead to the holding point for runway 20.
Alright, after starting engines and before taxi checks, going mixture lean, check, internal lights as required. I do not believe we need any internal lights right now. Cabin air and temp as required, check. That should be already set. Avionics on and set. Altimeter set local. Pretty sure that's already, yep. Flight controls. I should probably click back on the thing, shouldn't I? Left, right, check. Check. Doors closed and latch. Taxi clearance has already been approved. Release. Alright, we're getting ready. We're gonna taxi. Release parking brake.
Foxtrot Sierra Alpha Charlie, cleared line up and takeoff, runway 20, wind calm.
Golf Alpha Charlie.
Take off and head south, climbing to altitude 2,000 feet.
Golf Alpha Charlie, clear for takeoff, runway 20 right. You go to set flaps, take off. Shoot. That's not me.
we're safely climbing away, we don't
No,
need
we're
our
not.
flaps
That's a
anymore.
fucking
Please
intense
retract the
climb.
flaps
Oh
and
my
we'll
god.
climb
What?
more efficiently.
Dude. Oh my. What is going on, game?
The first thing we're going to try is levelling off at an altitude. As discussed in the manual, there is a rule of thumb for choosing when to begin reducing your vertical speed to achieve a smooth and reliable level off. Use 10% of your current vertical speed to work out when to begin the level off. The 152 climbs at about 800 feet per minute, so start levelling off with 80 feet to go. That's at 1,920 feet here.
Actually, my cab lights on. I can barely see it here. Okay. Landing lights starting to be on. Taxi lights starting to be on. That on. That on. Gas on. There we go. Go.
Level off here and maintain an altitude of 2,000 feet. All of the turns you make flying IFR are to be made in the same way. This is a constant rate of turn of 3 degrees per second, called a rate 1 turn. To achieve this, use another rule of thumb. Take 10% of your airspeed and add 7. This figure is the target bank angle for a rate 1 turn. For example, if you're flying at 100 knots, 10% of 100 is 10, add 7 gives 17 degrees bank angle. Turning at rate 1, you'll perform a 180 after 1 minute and a 360 after 2 minutes. Try to make all your turns throughout your IFR flying at a rate 1 turn. Now turn left to a heading of 090 degrees. Maintain 2,000 feet on heading 090 for a short while. Accelerate to a cruising speed of around 110 knots. Now make a right-hand turn to heading 210 degrees, again at rate 1. maintain heading 210 and altitude 2,000 feet. Still on the heading 210, climb to altitude 3,500 feet.
Dang, I am overly focused right now. This is so much to take in. Like I'm looking everywhere. Like I'm making sure I am climbing. My vertical speed is all right. My heading's correct. Give it a little bit more power, so we have make sure we have some more, you know. We're moving. We're moving and grooving, baby.
Maintain 3,500.
See, went off my heading. Because I was paying attention to I was looking more at my altitude than my heading.
Staying straight and level at 3,500 feet, slow down to 60 knots. Excellent. Now maintain straight and level flight with your speed and altitude. 60 knots, climb to altitude 4,500 feet.
They really do make it though that it's very difficult to yikes. Dude, these need to be less sensitive. They really do put you up in the clouds though to make it so you have to use. Nope, don't drop, don't drop. So that you have to use. I'm just trying to adjust. I do not have the most comfortable seat in the world for this. They really do make it though that you have to use your instruments to fly for this. I like that.
Remember for now to keep your speed at 60 knots.
Oh, climbing that much.
Remember for now to keep your speed at 60
I know, I
knots.
heard you. I didn't notice that it went down. Why is it going down? I have full flaps. Or not full flaps. I have full throttle.
Good, now maintain 4,500 feet and still a speed of 60 knots. to still maintain 4,500, turn left to heading 070 and accelerate to speed 100 knots.
Wait, turn Oh my gosh, my butt.
Good, now hold your speed at 100.
Yeah, I was like, what are you talking
For
about?
now, maintain speed of 100, altitude 4,500 and the heading 070. Okay, now keeping your speed at 100, descend to altitude 2,500 feet and turn right heading 220. Good, and maintain heading 220 as you descend. Maintaining heading 220. Okay, level off and maintain 2,500 feet. sure to maintain speed 100 knots.
Now somebody's calling me, like, what the fuck, dude? Like, dude. Why can't anybody just let me do this?
Well done, that's the first lesson complete.
Mint! Let's go, baby. Let's go. Again, we are in the Cessna 152, and we are at Shoreham. This one's supposed to be a partial panel, and it's to work on compass turns, and that's about it. All I'm seeing, oh, it's right here. Compass turns, DG failure, vacuum failure, and turn coordinate in VSI. So that's what we're doing today. Hope you enjoy.
We're back at Shoreham Airport to explore how to fly an instrument with system failures, known as a partial panel condition. The attitude indicator and directional gyro are both powered by the vacuum system. A failure of the vacuum system would cause the gyroscopes to topple and give misleading readings. The failure can be quite subtle, so it's important to recognize the symptoms and how to deal with it. Complete your checks and taxi to the holding point.
We've got more checks to do again. We're gonna get real good with these checks. Alright, after engine and before taxi startup, or after engine startup and before taxi, make sure set to lean. Check internal lights as required, cabin and air temp as required. Check avionics on and set. Check altimeter set to local. What is fucking local? I don't even know what local is. What is local? I don't even know. That's a good question. I didn't look. Feet. That needs to be set to 60. Altimeter set local. Check free or flight controls. Check free. Check. Doors close and latch. Already got clearance. It's time to taxi.
Golf Foxtrot Sierra Alpha Charlie cleared for line up and takeoff. Runway 20, the wind is calm.
Take off and climb to altitude 2,000 feet.
Golf Foxtrot Sierra Alpha Charlie clear for takeoff. Runway 20. Early turn. Oh, I forgot to put flaps on. Easy on the controls. Well, maybe if my controls work properly.
To cope with the failure of the directional gyro, we can use the aircraft compass as a backup, but it does have some limitations that you should be aware of. Turning to a heading near east or west is simple and requires no corrections. However, turning to a northerly or southerly heading introduces compass indication errors that need to be accounted for. When turning to a heading near south, you will need to overshoot your target heading by about 30 degrees. This means that whilst turning to your desired heading, you will need to watch the compass and keep the turn going beyond the heading you wish to roll out on. Upon levelling the wings, the compass will correct itself and display your actual heading. Turning to a heading near north, you will need to undershoot to stop your turn once reaching about 30 degrees before your target heading. Overshoot south, undershoot north, remembered as OSUN.
Okay, let me get to 2000 and we can do that. Get that good climb going.
directional gyro is still functioning for now for your reference. Notice when turning that the indications of the DG and the compass appear to turn in opposite directions. The same concept is true, that turning left decreases the heading numbers, turning right increases the numbers. We'll start by making a turn to west, which will not need any corrections. Simply roll out when the compass indicates west. Turn now to the right to heading 270. Roll out on heading 270 and see that the compass does not require any corrections. Turn going until the compass indicates around 150 degrees. There's passing south on the compass. Keep the turn going until the compass indicates 150. Directional gyro is now deactivated, so can no longer be used. Your heading reference from now on is only on the compass.
Oh. You son of a biscuit.
Turn to heading 090 using the compass. Again, as it's east, it will require no compass corrections. Good. Simply roll out on heading 090 on the compass. Next we'll make a compass turn to north. Remember to overshoot south and undershoot north. So undershoot the heading on the compass by about 30 degrees. So when you see 030 indicated, start your rollout. Here comes 030, so begin rolling out. Make a left-hand turn all the way to south, heading 180. Overshoot south, so keep turning until you see 150 on the compass.
Okay. I think I'm understanding now.
there's an indicated 150, so start rolling out.
Yeah, I already did. I already did that.
See the red flag on the attitude indicator? This indicates a vacuum failure, so the attitude indicator can no longer be relied on. Use the turn coordinator to check for wings level, and use the VSI for level flight.
Oh, I
When
literally
the attitude
don't.
indicator failed, we're now mostly reliant on the VSI and altimeter for our vertical navigation. Remember the 10% vertical speed rule of thumb to help you level off smoothly. Again, that's if you're climbing at an example of 500 feet per minute, begin your level off with 50 feet to go. Try a climb now to an altitude of 3,000 feet. Please keep heading of south on the compass.
I wish it was down further.
Level off and maintain 3,000 feet. Without the attitude indicator to help you, you know you're in level flight if you maintain the VSI at 0. This lesson.
Oh, that's quick.
That was a quick one, boys.
I want to thank you guys for watching and being here. And if you're brand new, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you like the content, make sure you smash that thumbs up. Until next time, see you later.